Welcome back to another fantasy draft grade. It's your boy Dylan giving you all the fantasy football advice you need, judging all your teams, your picks, telling you what you did right, what you did wrong, what I like, what I don't like, and just kind of giving some fun opinions along the way and telling you a little bit about some of these teams and some of these players. So I hope you enjoy some of these videos. I'm having a lot of fun making them. And today we're going to go over the AR danger zone, error danger zone, like Aaron Rodgers or something. This is Branislav's team. So I'm going to be going over that and telling you what I think. Now, according to our draft league, apparently Beecher made in the group me that's saying that apparently the ESPN app says that his team graded out the best. Well, let's see. I'll tell you what I think of this team, and I'll tell you if I think it's the best, okay? We'll see if it kind of coincides or correlates with my own opinion. Let's see. I haven't talked to him about this team yet. I'm curious how he thought about his grade, but I'll let you know. So number one, he gets a second overall pick, all right? And he went with Saquon Barkley. I love this pick. I love this running back. I think this is the best running back in the league. Well, he's obviously the best running back in the league, but I think he's in a very good spot this year and will be the rushing leader. I think Giants' offensive line is surprisingly good this year. Their defense is atrocious, but I think they're not going to try stay away from running the ball at any point. With Barkley, you just give him the ball and let him go, and he does good things as long as he can stay healthy. I think he's going to be the rushing leader. I think he's going to be better, more fantasy relevant than Christian McCaffrey. I'm putting it on tape right now. There, I said it. If you disagree, sorry about it, man. I can't tell you what to do or what to believe. Second pick, he took a running back, Chris Carson, who's actually going a little bit later as far as ADP goes, but he said, I want Seattle's running back. He went ahead and took him. I love this. You need another running back, obviously. Chris Carson's very good. He got the ball a lot. Seattle runs the ball a lot, and they have a very, very good run system there. Chris Carson, as long as he can stay healthy, again, I can say that about any player, I suppose, but great pick. I love it. Next pick, Mike Evans. Mike Evans is a beast, huge receiver, very talented, good hands. I don't know about Bruce Arians' offense here and what they're going to do with Tom Brady. I don't think Tom Brady really throws that deep. He doesn't got that strong of an arm to kind of air the ball out. I know you're going to hate me for saying that, but I said it, all right. He doesn't go deep. He just never has. He never does. Will Mike Evans still get a role here? Of course, dude. He's such a talented receiver. He'll be in this offense. I just don't know how prevalent. I don't know how much. Makes me worried is this basically what I'm saying. I think Chris Godwin is the guy to own in this offense. All right, so he's got his receiver, and his second receiver kind of fixes those problems. If you're nervous about Mike Evans, you got Calvin Ridley with the fourth pick, and I think that is awesome. I think Calvin Ridley is going to be. I really wanted Calvin Ridley here. I wanted him in the fourth round, actually. So I think this is an awesome pick. I think you're not going to regret it. I think he's a very good receiver, and on a very good offense, they're going to be scoring a lot. They're going to be throwing a lot. Matt Ryan is going to be passing quite a bit because their offense just is trash. So they're going to be airing out the ball. Calvin Ridley is going to be an important role, especially if Julio Jones is double teamed a lot. And I think last year he only got 5 touchdowns. Julio Jones, they were covering him. They knew he was going every time in the red zone. They were covering him, and that leaves Ridley open for just anything, you know. So sky's the limit for Ridley. He could easily, and if Julio Jones even gets hurt or something, who knows? I think Ridley's very talented, and I think it's a great pick. Next pick, round 5, he took a tight end. Evan Ingram. Now, the only problem I have with this, well, 2 problems. One, it's a bit early for a tight end. However, I think even Evan Ingram can prove himself as a round 5 tight end. I think he's good enough to be taken this early. I really do. I think last year he was a great pick, and I think this year he got hurt last year, obviously, but I think as he stays healthy this year, it puts up similar numbers, he's going to be incredible. The only thing is there's so many mouths to feed on this offense. You got Barkley, you got Darius Slayton, Sterling Shepard, Golden Tate. I think, and everyone thinks like each of these guys is going to be amazing. You know, they can't all be amazing. You got Evan Ingram as well. I mean, someone's not going to get the ball, you know, or everyone's going to get the ball just a little bit every single time. I think Barkley is pretty safe there. I think Darius Slayton is the guy to own as far as the receivers. But I think Evan Ingram might get the ball a lot. We know he did, at least with Eli Manning. And Daniel Jones, we'll see how he kind of connects. but I think he is talented enough to catch the ball and do a lot there. So, very if good. You want a good tight end too. If you have a weak tight end, that's one position on your team that you're lacking in, and you can't really make that up throughout the season. It's really hard to find a good tight end. So finding one, locking it down. I like the aggressiveness in it. I like the pick. So right now you got 2 running backs: Saquon Barkley, Chris Carson, 2 receivers: Mike Evans, Calvin Ridley, and a very good tight end. All these pieces look very good. I can't really see a problem with them besides Mike Evans maybe not getting the ball a lot, but either way, I think you go for him in round 3. I think you're solid. His next pick is James White, the running back with New England. I don't like New England running backs. You never really know what they're going to do. You don't know who's going to be used here and there, especially with their new offense system. It doesn't have Tom Brady in it. So who knows what they're going to do? Cam Newton might be running the ball more so. Either way, I think it's probably going to be a strong offense, so he'll probably get some goal line carries and catch some passes and stuff, and do whatever James White normally does. So a 6th-round pick. Again, I probably would have other players I would have picked, but whatever. 7th round, he picks Kyler Murray. Now, this is funny because we were talking about Kyler Murray, and he was not a fan. He kept talking about how he didn't want him, didn't like him. He ends up picking him in the 7th round. I like Kyler Murray. I think he might have the most rushing yards out of any QB. Maybe the most rushing touchdowns at least. Maybe not rushing yards because I think Lamar Jackson wins that. I think he might have the most rushing touchdowns this year. Last year, he didn't really run that often. He was a little hesitant. I think this year he kind of gets his footing a little bit, is more aggressive on the ground and runs a little bit more. And I think they're going to be throwing a lot. Their defense isn't that good, and they got DeAndre Hopkins. I think it puts him in a lot better spot. He's more experienced. I think he's a very good quarterback this year. I really do. I think so. Then Deebo Samuel, receiver for San Francisco in round 8. What can you say? I mean, he's a pretty decent receiver. Solid pick. Next player, rookie, CeeDee Lamb for Dallas, round 9. Obviously, very talented receiver, rookie. He went to Dallas. They got Amari Cooper, Michael Gallup, and then CeeDee Lamb. I just think that's a lot of mouths to feed again. Most offenses can't really all 3 receivers can't put up big numbers. You know what I mean? What would I grade them? I say Amari Cooper on top. I think Michael Gallup takes the 2nd place. I think CeeDee Lamb comes just because he's a rookie. Now he has a chance to take over Michael Gallup, as the number 2. Sure, could he take Amari Cooper's position? Maybe, but just not this year. I think it's a little risky though for this first year, especially. Just because he's a rookie. His next pick, 10th round, Bills defense. Everybody's taking defenses in the 10th round, apparently. Because you got Team Foreman took the Steelers in the 10th round. Breeze Nuts in Your Butts team took the Patriots defense in round 10. We could talk about them another time. But so people are taking defenses early. He took the Bills. I think the Bills have a solid defense. They're going to be playing against the Jets in Miami. Those are solid weeks that you just lock that defense in. You don't look back, man. You turn around. You say goodbye. You say good night because Buffalo's defense is going to shut it down for the Jets and Miami. What else we got here? Harrison Butker. He took a kicker in the 11th round. What is with y'all taking kickers and defenses so early? Harrison Butker, the kicker for Kansas City. The problem I have with Harrison Butker, I had him a few years ago. They just score so many touchdowns. He doesn't get a lot of opportunity to score field goals. And you really, in this league, you want someone who's scoring field goals, essentially. So Harrison Butker, he's okay. Wouldn't take him in the 11th round. 12th pick, Terry Cohen for Chicago, running back. That's an interesting pick. I guess he's fine. Let's see. This is his 4th running back. He's going to catch some balls. I don't know how much he's going to be using this offense. This offense just surprises me every time. But the next pick, he also took a Chicago player, Anthony Miller. I think this is a receiver that's going to be pretty good on Chicago. I think he could be probably the number 2 receiver on this team, I would say. We shall see. And then another tight end, Dallas Goedert. So this is a backup tight end for Zach Ertz. Now, Dallas Goedert actually got the ball a lot last year, but I don't think that's going to be the norm. I think Zach Ertz is the go-to guy. He's big. He's just more. I mean, he's just more talented. Obviously, he's just better tight end. So why wouldn't they use him more often? Unless he's hurt or something. And then he's also got Evan Ingram. So Dallas Goedert just seems like a waste. I think you're going to see him the first few weeks not really getting many points. and then he's going to get dropped by this team. So, what a waste of pick, in my opinion. Another quarterback, Kirk Cousins. So you got Kyler Murray, who wastes the 7th round pick on, and then you take another quarterback, Kirk Cousins, just in case Kyler Murray doesn't do as good as you think. What do you think Kirk Cousins is going to do anything? Stephon Diggs is gone. They run the ball like crazy. He's a solid QB, but I wouldn't be like, I gotta hold on to this guy, because if Kirk Cousins, you could get another quarterback on your team, and he'll probably do just as good as Kirk Cousins. That's all I'm saying. Again, these are all speculations. Don't be like, oh, Dylan, you're crazy. Oh, you could say that. Let's see. We'll see throughout the year. Week 7, week 8. Go ahead and be like, Dylan, you said this. You said Kirk Cousins was just gonna be as good as every other quarterback, but that's not true. I think there's probably a quarterback on the waivers right now that's gonna do just as good as Kirk Cousins does. I'm saying it. So that's kind of just takes up a spot on your waivers, or on your bench. Sorry. And then Curtis Samuel with Carolina. I think this is good. I think this is a good pick. Carolina's their defense is trash, by the way. And they're gonna throw the ball a lot. Maybe Curtis Samuel does pretty good. They got Teddy Bridgewater as their QB. Maybe he throws a lot. I don't know. It's a risky play, but it's fine. And then Rashad Penny. So he did pick up his backup for Chris Carson. Who I would have picked up would have been the backup for Saquon Barkley. I am drawing a blank on this guy's name. Help me out. I know you're saying it while you're watching this video. You're like, Dylan, it's Will something. I want to say Gallman, Wayne Gallman. I would have also picked up Wayne Gallman, because why not? What are you picking? Curtis Samuel and Dallas Goedert? You think those are gonna? If Saquon Barkley gets hurt, you got yourself a Wayne Gallman, who's a potential actual person you're going to start on your team. How often when are you going to start Curtis Samuel? Never, probably never. So I think those handcuffs are actually usually more valuable. I think you can get more value out of him if the time arises. So, what do I think? I think this team's got a lot of good starters here. Like I said, Barkley, Carson, strong. Evans, Ridley, strong. Evan Ingram, strong. James White, Kyler Murray, good, very good QB. Deebo Samuel, CeeDee Lamb, not great backup. So the depth here of receivers is it's okay. We'll see how that goes throughout the year, but I think it's just average. Running back depth, James White, I guess you got Tariq Cohen. Not great running back depth. I don't know. Is James White going to be someone you start in their flex? I'd have to see how they utilize him and how much he's scoring each week to week. He could be decent. I don't want him though. Good Bills defense. So overall, it's okay. I'm gonna give this a B plus just because of the lack of depth. But you started very strong, and I like a lot of these players that you started with, in the QB. But I just don't like the depth. I don't like the bench that much. So we're gonna give it a B plus. We're gonna give it a negative a little bit here. And that's okay. Those last rounds are hard to get good players. I like Anthony Miller a lot actually, and I like that you did a backup handcuff here. And CeeDee Lamb, I guess, is a risk. I would have took some more risk. I would have took some more risks at wide receivers. I would have took some more rookies. Jerry Jeudy, if you could have got him, I would have took him over CeeDee Lamb. Just some other guys that could potentially break out. Anyway, that's my review of Branislav's team, the AR Danger Zone. AAR Danger Zone. Anyway, that's my review. Please check out the rest of the videos. I'm having a great time making these things. It's super fun. I need to make them a little bit more funny, I think. Maybe, is that what you guys want? A little bit more jokes, a little bit more gas? You want me to dance around a little bit more? I don't know, man. Whatever you want. All right. Have a good day, guys. Thanks, and go Packers, go!